Yo, what's up everyone? Welcome back to another tutorial. This is going to be a really quick one. It's not really me teaching you guys any modeling, but rather I'm going to show you guys how to change your own Blender interface. A lot of people have been asking me this, so it's about time I post a tutorial. Now with this Blender interface, you can get really crazy with it. The amount of options you have to customize your interface is actually insane. I'm going to show you guys how to make your own unique one, and I'll also give you guys a resource if you want to download someone else's. But mine is fully custom, unique. I made it myself. You guys could go to edit, preferences, go under themes, and now you have all of these options, and you can basically edit everything. You can edit the shape of these buttons. You can make it more beveled, more round, change the background, the actual buttons. You can add like a little shadow to everything, and you can do it all from over here. The main thing is the background theme. I think Blender from start doesn't have this, so you have to go to 3D viewport, scroll all the way down, come over to theme space and gradient colors. And I don't know what the Blender original is, but you want to put it onto the last one right here, this ugly looking French word, vignette, however you want to pronounce it. But I put that one, and then these are the two colors you'll be playing around with. I generally like something more dark just because the model actually pops out like that. But you can actually change a whole lot of stuff over here. I didn't touch any of these honestly, but you guys are more than free to customize these as well. Your grid color. Then if you go to user interface, the boxes themselves, you can change the roundness on the actual boxes. You can go ahead and shadow some of them. I have mine shadowed from bottom to top. You guys could do it the other way around, however you guys want to do it. But this is how you basically make your own custom theme. After that, you can go ahead and save it as well, so if you ever want to like change through themes, you can just go ahead and do that. And Blender does have its own preset themes right over here, which you guys can use, but like I like being more custom, unique, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, there's a lot of stuff over here. You'll probably spend a good like 1 or 2 hours trying to play around with this stuff. You kind of have to figure out what everything does. I don't know what like half of this stuff does, but just go ahead and try to keep everything kind of the same color style. Don't try to make the entire thing go crazy colorful, because then it just takes away the attention from the actual model you're working on. I think I did have mine as red, and then I recently changed it to this. That looks pretty nice. Now this is if you want to go through it yourself and make your own custom unique looking theme. But if you guys want to download someone else's, there is the official Blender theme resource website over here where you can go ahead and download other people's. This is midnight blue, shadow color. Yeah, there's a good amount to choose from. I'll link this in the description. You guys are more than free to go ahead and download one of these or make your own custom one. But this is the official Blender site, so everything here is legit, and all you have to do is go back into Blender, edit, preferences, and just install whatever you had downloaded. And I hope this was pretty quick and straightforward for you guys to understand. Yeah, we're just gonna completely ignore this model, but make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter if you want to see more dope models like this, and also more W tutorials. And I'll probably be posting quite a few in the upcoming week, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that, and I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.